Hi guys, it's Dr. Pam and we're here with day 19 of our Holiday Survival Guide Advent Calendar. Now today we're meeting with Rana Lanigan. Hey Rana, thanks for joining us. Now if you guys remember, we had Rana on last week and we were talking about the essentials of essential oils. And we touched on things super important, Rana, I believe, about purity and quality trumping everything, that the oil that you use is super important to know the manufacturer. And as you said, know your farmer. I love that. So today, what I'd like to do is touch on a little bit of more of the concerns that some people have about using essential oils in our pets, because there's a lot of controversy. And we did touch on it last time. But I want to go insofar as to talk about toxicity concerns. So can you give me a little bit of information about what your thoughts are on the toxicity and such like that?
Yeah, toxicity is, I think, one of the big problems in our pets living with us in our homes is, all the things that they're pinned up with here with us. So kind of where that ties into essential oils is, basically essential oils are the most pure form of any fragrance.
Right.
And if you're using a high quality essential oil, then they're really the truest form. Whereas some of these other things that you buy off the market, like the Glade plugins this time of year, people like to, to smell like the holidays and fall and Christmas, or the scented candles. These products use the lowest grade, the fragrant perfume type oils that have that, almost 90% can be synthetic chemical or, really bad carrier oils that we don't want to be around. So that is where kind of a lot of the confusion comes in because,
It's
you know,
really the carrier oil or the rest of, not necessarily just the oil itself. Yeah.
yeah, because like we talked about, only 5 to 8% has to be an essential oil for the label to say 100% pure essential oil. It's not,
Right,
and
right. And they can hide under their proprietary
yeah, they can hide
label.
under
Okay.
their recipe and don't have to release what's actually in the oil.
Now, I,
Um,
I do want to interrupt real quickly, excuse me, and say that to you guys, I don't know if you really realize how important the olfactory, that means through the nose system of absorption, is in the body. It is a very absorptive area. So things that you take in through the nose absorb into your bloodstream directly. So one of the things that Rana's been talking about is that the purity of the oil has to be good, and it actually is because it's absorbed into the bloodstream. Now, a good quality oil with the right type of carrier oil and with high level of purity, those oils create great responses for the body. It's the oils that, from what I understand, Rana, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the oils that have all the carrier stuff that's inappropriate or that's hiding under the proprietary claim. Isn't that right?
yes, that's where we get many, well, I would I would guess to say pretty much 100% of our problems is, people buy an oil off of Amazon or at the,
Mhm.
Whole Food store and it says 100% pure and they put it in the diffuser and,
Yeah.
their pet starts having problems and they're blaming the essential oil when the oil is only the 5 to 8% of that bottle. So,
Got it.
it's not really fair to the industry when you're not, comparing the same type of products.
So
Um,
I had some clients that had two different sets of oils. They would use the really good oils directly on the pet, and then they'd have another set that they'd use for the diffuser. What gives with that? I thought you used the same ones.
that's super common because people think that, well, if they're not going on the pet, it's not as important to have, the higher grade or the higher quality oil. When in fact, going back to what you said with the olfactory system, it's actually the second easy or most effective way to get oils into the body is through inhalation. So that's with people and with pets both. So,
Wow.
it's very misunderstood that that's, where we should use our cheaper oils. And again, going back to the scented candles and plugins, everything they're putting in there, even though a lot of them now are saying with essential oils, it's not going to be 100% essential oil. You're still getting a lot of chemicals in there.
And it seems to me that it's getting beyond the clever marketing. And that's the same way it is in the food industry, in the pet food industry. It's getting beyond the clever marketing and knowing what's real. So just as a reminder, guys, we talked about 3 companies that we recommend because of their quality and purity. And that was doTERRA, Young Living, and then Melissa Shelton's line, Animalio. Now, all of these companies have third-party testing where they test products outside that company to hold the company accountable. So that, I mean, I really appreciate that because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of misunderstandings with oils, I believe. And I know when I've seen Melissa Shelton lecture, she also says that there's not, with the really pure, really high quality oils, that it doesn't create the problem that they're seeing. The problem children are the ones that you can even buy these at Whole Foods or Central Market. And that just blows my mind.
Yeah, that's definitely where we're getting all the controversy. It's, not understanding the difference.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound like the market's going to help you either. So you have to know your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so
like you with dissecting the label.
I wanted to go. I'm sorry.
I said it's kind of like you dissecting the food label. You have to know how to dissect your product labels as well.
Yes, and then there's that whole off factor where you can't really, the label hides a lot. There's a lot of hidden ingredients in everything.
Right.
So today I understand you've got some little recipes for us. Can you share?
So this time of year, of course, well, it's with year round, but especially it seems to really peak in the fall and Christmas time with, we want our houses to smell like, home and holidays. And so these scented candles and plugins that really see a spike in sales. So I've created a few therapeutic grade essential oil recipes for you for the holidays. And basically these are diffuser recipes that they're all single oils. You just add them to the diffuser. I'll give you the recipe and then turn it on, and it's just as good as having that great candle, and you get the nice smell as well as the therapeutic benefits as well.
Can't wait. I want to hear it.
So the first one I have is called Deck the Halls. So it is kind of an uplifting but holiday-ish kind of scent. So it's 1 drop of peppermint, 1 drop of cinnamon bark, 2 drops of blue spruce, or you can use pine or any kind of tree oil, if you will, and then 4 drops of lemon.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you the cleansing of the lemon and then the upbeat of the peppermint with the holiday smells in there. So love that one.
Awesome. And that's Deck the Halls? Or
Deck the Halls is what I call it. Yeah.
Awesome. Love it. Okay, go ahead. And by the way, guys, I will put her recipe in the description. So after we get this all taken care of, then I will upload it. So it will be on there a little bit later.
Yeah. And then the second one, I know we talked a little bit about, or you did, about stress and kind of what oils we could use to kind of combat that during this busy season. And this recipe I call Better Not Pout. So it's very uplifting and cheerful and just kind of gets you out of your funk for the day. So
liking that one. I'm in.
Yeah. Okay. So it's 2 drops of cinnamon bark, 2 drops grapefruit, 2 drops orange, and 4 drops of bergamot. Bergamot's one of my favorite uplifting citrus oils. All of them are.
Isn't that what's in Earl Grey tea? Bergamot?
It is.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Orange is so uplifting, and it's like, isn't it the oil that's sort of the antidepressant oil?
Yeah,
that's what we talked about.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I love that.
As a general.
Cool. So Deck the Halls, and then You Better Not Pout. I think I need that one for my son. So we're going to be playing it in his room.
Right.
Awesome. Okay. Well, guys, listen, we're going to have Rana Lynn back one more time this weekend. I believe we decided on Saturday, did we not?
I think so. Yeah.
And so we're going to have her back. I'm going to ask you to scroll down and leave questions so she can answer them. And then that way we can get whatever you need from this entire event. So you guys, I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. And we will talk with you very, very soon. Take care. Thanks, Rana. Really appreciate your help.
Bye.
Bye.